Welcome back to the Office Marketing Podcast with Mike Sweigart, the podcast all about sales tips, mindset, and value bombs. 5 questions to help make your day more productive and learn a thing or two. Here is your host, best-selling author, Mike Sweigart.
Hey everybody, Mike Sweigart here. This is absolutely going to be the tip that could really help your company in really to grow a lot this year and to grow faster. One thing that's happening with all the shutdowns that we've encountered in the last year is that technology has moved at a pace that we didn't expect. So in a McKinsey study that just came out recently, they said that they thought that we'd be here 5 years from now, and we did it in 12 months. So where we thought the evolution of technology embracing was going to be in 2025, we're here now. Now, that's not to say we wouldn't have gotten where we are maybe in a year or so, but this definitely pushed us faster into the world of exactly what you're doing right now. You're probably listening here. Maybe you never listened to a podcast. Maybe you never really watched something on YouTube. Maybe you didn't spend as much time on LinkedIn, and now you are. You're probably looking at ways to do business that you never did before. But here's a question. I'm 50 years old. I've been in sales since I used to sell stuff door to door as a kid, right? So I'll tell you what, in the 80s, the 90s, and 2000s, and even up until recently, regularly you would come up with a strategy you were going to do in a business. And then you'd say, okay, well, how do we go take these people, get these skills, learn these skills, and then we're going to, go attack that campaign, or maybe go after a specific vertical in a specific strategy maybe you hadn't tried before, right? The bad part about that, or I don't want to say the bad part, but like the part that's going to come back and bite you by doing that is by the time you assign the team to do it and they level up their skills and they start to implement it, and then they go up the learning curve, it may be the wrong strategy. It may actually be obsolete. There may be another way to do things better.
This episode of the Office Marketing Podcast is brought to you by Fusion Advisory. We help commercial contractors generate leads online profitably. Check us out at fusion-advisory.com.
So I know Mark Zuckerberg says, go to market fast and break things. And that's kind of what I'm recommending for everybody really to get through the next 12 months. Try a lot of things. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to break things. So instead of asking sort of how we're going to execute a campaign, I want you to start asking who is going to execute the campaign. Who is going to go into that vertical? Who is going to do a great job with that association? Who is going to run our email campaign? Who is going to run our social media? Who is going to help us grow our business through this platform? When you start asking who, they may be people that are on your team right now. They may be there, but who might be, maybe you grab a partial chief revenue officer, or a fractional social media person. These are the questions that you really should be asking, because by the time you identify the problem, identify the platform, identify the person that's going to run it, train that person, let them go up the learning curve, guys, it might be 3 or 4 months down the line before you start getting traction versus bringing in somebody else to help you. When you start asking, who are we going to get to run this play? You can run the plays faster. You can fail faster. Guys, you can also win faster. Run the plays faster. Find out what your audience wants. Find out what's important to your audience to help you grow market share, to help you bring more value. Let your team right now do what they're great at. Let them be great at customer service and scaling. And if there's a campaign or a strategy you want to do, start thinking about who is going to run that play, and your year is going to be a lot better. Again, if you have any questions, just reach out to me. I love talking marketing, guys, and go out there and crush it. Thanks.
Thanks for listening to the Office Marketing Podcast. Be sure to join the conversation on our YouTube channel, LinkedIn, and Facebook pages. If you enjoyed the episode, head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.